Hello, 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 and welcome. This is Mo Money Terry right back at you with the Pick-3 at a glance strategy family. My Pick-3 at a glance family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I thank everyone that's joining me today. I thank the new subscribers and the viewers and YouTube show me with new subscribers, but they're not showing me who the subscribers are. So I don't know what that's all about. But if you subscribed, I appreciate you joining the team and joining the family. So this is Pick-3 at a glance for all states. The strategy worked for all states because we track the actual 1,000 numbers. And the reason why you do that, when you tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, you know why you playing any Pick-3 number that you play, because you tracking it and you know the history of the number. And if you're not tracking the numbers, it's impossible to know how that number is going to come in and win. So, I mean, even in the races, they give you a history of the horse so you can know how to bet. So I think that my strategy is based on the same thing. You need to know the history of the numbers and how they rotating. And through the law of average with my 1,000 numbers, you'll be able to see that all on one sheet at one glance. I call that sheet my baby because I guess I invented it or created it. I don't know. I guess you call it created or invented. I don't know. But it's a strategy that I came up with, and I've been pretty successful with it. And I always wanted to know how I was going to share the strategy. I thought about a book, but I guess it wasn't time for a book. I think all things work in due season. If you believe in God, I do. And the man upstairs, he's guided me all the way in all my life. So he got me here to 70, and I'm on YouTube showing the strategy. So I guess there's something to this. I just let him lead me and I'll follow. So this is what it's all about. So this here's the strategy video that I try to do every day before I do the tutorial video explaining in detail more about the Pick-3 at a glance system. But the strategy video is how I use the system. And basically, I put up the numbers in the middle of the year, the numbers that I've tracked, and in the middle of the year, I see off the Pick-3 at a glance sheet what numbers haven't came in yet. And by the law of average, those numbers have to come in. So that's what I do. And well, on average, but it gives you a perspective of what numbers to look for to play right off hand. So that's what the system is all about. And that's how I use the system, and I've been very successful with it. So I'm sharing it. Pick-3, 1,000 numbers are easy to follow and track with my system. I don't do anything with Pick-4, scratchers, and anything like that because they're basically luck and chance. But Pick-3, you can actually track the numbers down and figure out what's the best numbers to play with my system. Again, I'm going to say you don't have to need to understand tic-tac-toes. You don't have to understand flips. You will have to understand a little bit about mirroring, but that's all covered in the 1,000 number rundown with the 1-1 rundown. You don't have to understand 20 or 30 different rundowns like they have the 3-1-7 I think is popular, and the 7-6-4 is popular, and the 6-4-6 is popular. And they have numerous of rundowns that they have there. You don't have to understand anything about flips with my system. My system works on mirrors, and the mirrors are included when you do the check. You don't have to understand anything about date sums. You don't have to understand anything about grids, or none of that. Because when you look at that sheet, you're going to see all those are in there automatically. So when you're looking for a number, you basically already did all that because you're looking at all the actual 1,000 numbers. You don't have to worry about flipping and stuff like that. All you have to worry about is finding the number to play, and it's going to be there. Whatever number that fall that day is going to be in the 1-1 rundown Pick-3 at a glance lottery system. All you're doing is checking off the numbers. That's it. This is, I call it my baby, the Pick-3 at a glance sheet. This is the strategy system. Like I said, if you don't know why you're playing a number, don't play it. You just, playing for fun and luck. Pick-3 is teachable and doable. That's why I chose it, and that's why I wanted to teach it. So like the numbers in red on top are my hot numbers. The 992, the 160, the 076, and the 574. The reason why I'm playing the 992, I tracked, it didn't fall last year. 99 front pair fell in February of last year. 92 back pair fell in April. Anything that didn't fall the present year, I put on my bucket list and I carry into the next year and keep my eye on it as numbers to play. With the Pick-3 at a glance rundown, you're able to do that because you're looking at the actual numbers, and you can build your actual bucket list of numbers to play because you're gonna see what numbers ain't played and how they're falling. Okay, the 160. Again, I put together a system where I've been tracking. I've been playing 30 years, and I put all the numbers into my calendar app phone, and I can go back 20 years or so and just punch the number in my phone and tell you the last time it played. Okay, so when I do my rundowns, I do that sometimes. I just punch in the number, see when the number plays straight or whatever. And I found out that the 160, the 076, and the 574 hadn't played that way for 15 years. So I'm like, oh, I got to play those. I got to play them. I put them on. I put them on my daily play. Them on my pet numbers in red. They didn't play as 160. They didn't play as 076 or 574. Another reason why I did pick them up was that last year 160 didn't play at all. If you know anything about Pick-3 in the six-way combination in Missouri, 076 didn't play at all in Missouri in that combination last year, and the 574 didn't play that at all in that combination. And now I'm talking about Missouri evening draws. I just tracked evening draws. You can use this on any draws or in as many number draws as you want to track if you're able to. I wouldn't suggest no more than 2, because if you start tracking and getting the system done, believe me, you're going to make decent enough money where you don't have to track all those different middays and evenings and 3 evenings and 2 middays. If you get down 1 or 2, you're going to make money on it. Believe me, it's going to increase your chances greatly because you're looking at the actual 1,000 numbers. Now, I played the 076. It came in this year at 760. I hit it $1 straight. I hit it a couple of boxes, and I hit a couple of numbers where I've made decent on these numbers. But I don't play. I play responsibly. You see, I only got those my 4 pet carry numbers. When I do hit, I'll pick up some more numbers out of my bucket list. Okay, I don't play a lot of money. I only play hard when I hit. When I know the numbers are coming, you just have to wait them out. My saying is play them till they come, make that money out. And with you tracking with the Pick-3 at a glance system, you're going to know actually what numbers haven't played. And by the law of average, you're going to know what numbers pretty much are going to be due by checking every day. All you're doing is checking off the 1,000 numbers, just checking them off. Checking them off. You're going to see what numbers wasn't played. And that's what this system is based on. Now, yesterday, 943 came in. And if you see here, it was one of the numbers that I had that we've hit on already. It just repeated itself. This 349. Okay? So, it does that. That's why I say the 1,000 numbers take 3 years to rotate. All right? And then I went into my system, and that 943 hadn't failed since, let me see. October 17, 2009. That's why I'm saying you have to use a tracking system to track the numbers when you're playing Pick-3. Or you're playing for fun and chance. You can track these numbers down. You can track them down. I'm telling you, I do it all the time. You can track them down. And then you're going to see how the numbers are hitting. You're going to see what numbers didn't hit that year. You can easily carry them over, add them to your bucket list, because it takes 3 years for these numbers, the 4 years even, for all the numbers to rotate. The majority of those 1,000 numbers to rotate through. And you'll know which ones are left automatically by just looking at this sheet. Because this sheet was the beginning of the other 4 strategies I have, but they all work off of looking at a glance. Okay? I make long tutorials. Some people might say, well, that's long, make it short, whatever. I'm trying to teach, and I'm taking my time. And if you can thumb through with, speed it up or whatever, but I'm starting from beginning like people are new on a lot of this. So I am going to take my time. That's just me. I had some learning difficulties in school when I was a child, and it wasn't for people having patience and time with me, I wouldn't be the person I am today. So if you a shake and bake person, I'll call you, then a microwave person, this ain't gonna be for you, buddy, ma'am. But I'm here for those that, I guess I can call them the chosen ones that are gonna see it and gonna profit from it. So, I still love you other guys. I still love microwave people and shake and bake people, but let me tell you, this is what this is all about. Okay, so this is my strategy tutorial. I take my time. I don't want to miss anything of what I'm saying to people. I want to get it right. I don't like overdoing it, and I'm not going to be doing no editing all these videos. You're going to have to, because I might say something wrong, but you're going to have to be able to pick up on it. Oh, yeah, Terry said that wrong. I know what he meant, though. And if I'm running through this stuff, you ain't going to know what I meant. So I'm going to take my time. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to feel good about it. And I know that it's going to help a lot of people. I got a comment like that. Well, hurry up, buddy. Yeah, well, you're chattering. I'm like, hey, this is Mo Money Terry. I appreciate your comment. And I'm explaining to you that I'm taking my time, because this is a valued system. I'm thankful to have it, and I want to share it and give it my best, and give everybody that's viewing my videos my best. Okay? So if you're in a hurry, just thumb through what you need and keep it moving. That's all I can tell you. But it's going to help you anyway, regardless of what you do, if you're a Pick-3 player like I am. Okay? Let me get off of that one. Okay. But we didn't, well, I don't know what to call it. I don't want to say we hit them again, y'all, because the number repeated. So I think I'm going to do that. We hit them again when a new number come out that hadn't played. I'll do it on those rather than just do the repeats, because the repeats are going to repeat. Like the 599, if you've been following, that came August the 2nd and August the 3rd. That's a part of them. They're going to repeat different ways. But at least you know what's going on with the numbers. That's what the Pick-3 at a glance do for you. You know why you playing them. You know why they flipping. You know how they, mirroring or flipping or whatever. You know all that stuff, like I said, you don't have to do, because you're going to be looking straight at it every day when you check it off. Okay. But now, family, it's on the board, but it repeated. So I'm not going to say that we hit them again. And that somebody played it again, somebody might say, oh, I think it's coming back again. One fellow mentioned, if you did, make a comment, share, like, comments, and let me know what's going on. And like I said, I'm Mo Money Terry. You can email me at momoneyterry@gmail.com. You can even call me. Got my number up there. I tell you, I don't run, I don't hide. Now, I ain't gonna give my home address. I ain't doing that. I live in the hood. It ain't actually hood, but I live where folks ain't gonna, everybody just don't walk up in here, I'm gonna tell you that. Okay, but I'll meet you anywhere you want me to meet you, but I ain't giving out my address. But then my phone number is 314-260-9801, you know. Okay, and yeah, I'll meet you. And I ain't gonna run and I ain't gonna hide, but I'll definitely meet you somewhere. I ain't giving out my address. Okay, it's August the 9th. So that's that on that. So please like and comment. You know, if you're gonna make some money, and you're gonna have to comment or say something. And then some doing that good of a job, you're getting it. You know, but I appreciate the comments. All right, so let me go with the next strategy board. I'm going to go with. It's going to be. I guess I'll do the red hot alerts board. All right, this is the red hot alerts board, August the 9th here. I'm putting the date so when people go through looking at my videos, they won't say nothing was changed, because I want them to see that I'm the real deal. Next to Holyfield, I guess, but I'm the real deal. I ain't gonna sell you no junk. I'm giving it to you. So I ain't got nothing to gain from it. But I like to be straightforward with everybody. I want everybody to understand. Okay. This here is, you know, we had the 2-3 that hadn't failed for 100 days, the pair. So that's why I did the 1-3-2, the 2-3-2, and the 3-3-2. The reason I'm playing that is the 1-3-2 hadn't failed the year before. Well, last year it didn't fall, because I remember that distinctly, because that was my wife's birthday, 3/12, and I always check to see when those fall, or my birthday or something like that, so I keep track of it. And it failed this year. It did fall this year as 3/12, just like her birthday, but it hasn't failed since. So that's why I added that. That's why I know I'm playing that. The 2-3-2, and just like the 3/12 didn't fall, the 2-3-2 and the 3-3-2 hadn't failed last year. So that's why I was playing it as hot. Okay. And then the 000s I was playing, the 000s I was playing because last month they failed like 16 times, zeros did. So I'm like, wow, that's a lot of time. And now the 992, the 160, and 076, and the 576, I'm saying is my everyday carries. Now I'm probably gonna be backing off. I mean, it depends on your money and your purse and how you're playing, but play responsibly. I don't know if I'm gonna play. I kind of don't want to get off of them, but I don't want to burn my money up because I'm in for the long run. So I'm probably backing off myself off the 1-3-2, the 2-3-2, and the 3-3-2. But they come. It's just one of those things. But I don't back off my everyday carries, and probably I might carry those zeros again. But I just do it like that because I play for the long haul. Okay. And so I back off if I think I'm starting to burn up my money more than I want to play. Because look, I'm telling you, it takes 60. You can play 60 to 90 days. Depends on the numbers you're playing. I mean, I just showed you 3 pairs that took over 100 days to come. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to track these numbers. You just play the loser's game if you don't have a tracking system like I got, and like I got at a glance. Like I said, I haven't seen anybody with it. Now the only thing, if you are playing those, I'm gonna say this, and it's been on my mind. So this is a strategy section. The mirrors of the 2-3-2 and the 3-3-2 is I guess you can. I hope you can see this when I put it up. Is the I'm gonna put up here 8-8-7 and the 7-7-8. Them been on my mind. Okay, I suggest that if you're playing that, play the mirrors of those. You see them up there? Yeah, 8-8-7, 7-7. Play those mirrors along with that, because the AA7778 and the 232 and the 332 hadn't failed for didn't fall last year, but the 778 did fall. It fell this year at 787. I distinctly remember that because I say, I have my bucket list of numbers, but I didn't want somebody miss it and they mirror it on you. But the 887 and the 232 and the the 887, the 232 and the 332. Am I saying that right? The 887 and the 232 and the 332 haven't failed this year at all yet. Okay, the mirrors of each other, and the 778's only fell one time. So that's why I said, well, I better mention that to them in case somebody say and see that their mirror came out on them. So that's what I wanted to make sure you knew from doing a little studying last night, reviewing the numbers a little bit last night. And I said, well, that 887, man, I better tell them about that. And the 778 on evenings. This is evenings, okay? All right. And if you've been tracking Missouri, you see they played my 090 on midday that I won on. It happens, You can't track midday and evening. You go in the poll house. I mean, I think you will if you're trying to run these numbers midday and evening and track these numbers. I'm staying with evening. I'm an evening person. If you're a morning person and you're tracking mornings, then you'll know too. But I don't know if if that 090 would have been trackable the same way that it was for me on evenings. You know what I'm saying? Or you would have even seen it, or would have ran like that. But that's what I'm saying. Like that. All the numbers rotate different in all states, in all midday draws, and all evening draws. So that's why you have to have your own tracking system. I don't care where the tracking system you're using, those tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the mirrors, the flops, and all that stuff. You can't beat this system, I don't think, because you're tracking the actual 1,000 system, 1,000 numbers, I mean, and everything's right there for you. Okay, here's the mirrors. What I mean by the mirrors again. That's why you need to understand the mirrors on the rundown. That's all you're going to have to understand, the mirrors. You ain't got to understand the grids, the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, all that other stuff. If you're doing that and it's important to you and you're winning off of it, fine. Just, keep doing what you're doing. But I guarantee you, if you make that sheet, my strategy sheet, and start just checking the numbers off as they fall, you're gonna see your day will get brighter. Let's say it that way. Your day is going to get brighter from that, okay? Because you're gonna be able to see that. Keep track of all 1,000 numbers at a glance. Okay, let me get back on the mirrors. For the people that's just joining or just viewing the strategy session, I'm gonna explain mirrors. Mirrors here. This is a grid like for mirrors. What it is. If you got 1,000 numbers and they range from 000 to 499 and 500 and 999, you have a dividing point. And what the dividing point is, people wanted to know if they play a number, what the opposite number would be of that number in the PICK-3. Somebody came up with this divided system, and what they did, they say 1 would be opposite of 6, 6 would be opposite of 1, 2 would be opposite of 7, 7 be opposite of 2, 3 be opposite of 8, 8 be opposite of 3, 4 be opposite of 9, 9 be opposite of 4, 5 be opposite of 0, 0 be opposite of 0. Now, let's say you play PICK-3, you picked your numbers, and you played 1, 2, 3, and they played 6, 7, 8. They just played the opposite number of what you was playing. Same thing, if you were playing 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3 came in, they just played the opposite number of what you was playing. Same way here. If you were playing 8, 9, 0, and 3, 4, 5 came in, they just played your opposite number. That's all that is. That's what they call mirroring a sister number, or the opposite number of what you was playing in the 1,000 numbers. And what I do here by law of average, middle of the year, what I do is I always find what mirrors didn't come in, or the opposite numbers of each other didn't come in, okay? So that opposite number, I keep an eye on it like this. In the middle of the year, I came up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers for the rest of the year that hadn't came in, the mirror that's left. But just when I had posted this, the 452 hadn't came in, but it did come in. It came in last month, and I didn't hit it because it wasn't on in my bucket list. I mean, it's 1,000 numbers. There's only so many numbers you're gonna put in your bucket list because there's only so many numbers you can play. But you keep your eyes on it, then you'll know what's going on with it when it do hit. And the opposite of the 230 is 785. Then the 359 is 804. The 452 is 907. The 249 is 49. Let me clear that up. 4994. That's 794. Excuse me, because sometimes my eyes are looking at one thing and my brain is saying another thing. just follow along. I'll make sure you can see. Because when my brain start tripping on you, you'll know. You looking at it. I got it written right. I got it written right. I know that for sure. Okay, 137-682, 416-961. Okay? So that's the strategy. Because by law average, now what I look to, if say 8 of these numbers don't fall the year prior, I got my eye on these numbers because they're the flip of the number before. And you're going to see that automatically when you start doing your pick-3 at a glance sheets. You're tracking every month. You got a yearly sheet that you track and a monthly sheet. This I'm making this kind of like the yearly sheet because I started in June, but I'm just checking off as we go all year for the rest of the year. But I do a monthly sheet also, where every month I can check all the numbers. And then on your yearly sheet, you're going to be able to see all the mirrors that didn't fall. You're going to be able to see all the double mirrors that didn't fall, and you're going to see all the straight mirrors that didn't fall on your yearly sheet. But on your monthly sheet, you just track it to basically see what columns didn't hit to see where to get your numbers from. And you'll be able to see the mirrors and all that on your monthly sheet too. You're going to be able to see it all. Okay? All right, here you go again. Nothing new to see. Like I said, that 887-778 and the 322 and the 223, the 332. Like I said, they the ones that stuck out on me for me. I want to make sure I bought that out to you. This one here is going to be the pairs. Single pairs, how I track the single pairs. Okay? Let me make sure you can see everything is lined up. Yep, everything lined up. This, I put this together. I don't know how I came up with it, man. I mean, I guess it's common sense. I don't know. I just came up with this. Because what I wanted to know, what pairs would be left every month that I could look at maybe to play or put on my bucket list, look and see what was going on with the pair, whatever pair that didn't fall. So here, by tracking the pairs, I realized that 23 hadn't fell out for 100 days, 35 hadn't fell out for 61 days, and 59 pair hadn't fell out, 59 pair hadn't fell out in 77 days. And this month, all 3 of them fell. That's what I mean by after 69 days, I start looking at numbers to track. Now on the 23, I did hit. I hit pretty good on both of those. Decent on both of those. I hit $100. I got them boxed, but that's why I'm trying to tell people about that 233 and the 233 and the 223 and the 877 and the 887 because all those mirror each other. So that's why I say, and I still might go back to playing the 233 and 233. I might. I don't know. I'll see. Look, but yeah, they came out already. Okay, so that's what I look for, and how I do that. Okay, say 1, 2, 3 came in. What I do, I'll do the 12, the 13, the 23. Okay, all 1,000 numbers you can find on here. All right, say say 050 came in. I got the double zeros here, and I got the 0, 5 here. I'll check those off. And at the end of the month, you're going to see that you won't check off all the pairs. Those pairs you carry over to the next month. And I just carry over and carry over. And then when you find a pair that ain't filled in 60 to 90 days, you know that's where to start looking for your numbers. Because these pairs is going to show you, because you're going to, let's take the 23 for instance, right here. You just do a rundown, you can go 230, 231, 233, 234, 235, 236, 237, 238, 239. That's your pick 3 numbers. You just look at them and see how they line up with the other, 4 strategies. You'll see it. But the 2, 3 here, see where I highlighted those that hadn't failed in July. And then they all, because I was keeping my eye on them, and then they all fell in August. Okay. And I did say the 1, 2, 3. Okay, same here. Okay, now look here. I highlighted this 2. Because 2 didn't fall in the number 1 position all last month. Now, usually it'll come back how many days it took 2, because with the pick 3 at a glance, and when you write it down on tracking the numbers on your calendar, you'll be able to go back and see last time when that 2 fell on the front. So I know it's over a month. Now, if it gets over, by chance, if it goes like, and you'll see weird things, it goes like 2 months and don't hit, then I really got my own running something with. If I got something with a 2, I'm definitely gonna play something with a 2. Like if I'm playing 1, 2, 3, I'm definitely gonna play a 2, 1, 3, or 2, 3, 1. Okay. And the reason why I said that, but this year I came up with, I don't know how I came. I just was thinking. They say numbers get cold. I know how I came. Numbers get cold, and you need to play the cold number with something. And my problem was I can play it, but where am I put it if I'm playing it with something? So I said, why don't you just make a line of 3 numbers down and check off if a number say 1, 2, 3 came in, you check it in one off here, 2 here, and 3 in. I said, okay. So I started tracking, and then I started noticing when I was tracking 1 year on evenings, and evenings is mostly what I play. I noticed that 7s, I hadn't marked off any 7s. I'm like, and I went back to see if I thought I was, I guess use the term tripping for a minute. I said, wait a minute, they didn't play no 7s last month. And then the next month, I looked, and they didn't play no 7s that month in none of the numbers. I say, wait a minute, 777 got the fall. 777, some 7, double 7, 777, 7770. Well, 770, what I did, I do my rundown. I did 770, 071, 772, 773, 774, 775, 776. Yeah, like that, 778, 779. That third month. And then I started hitting some of those. And then I say, 777's got the fall. Because they didn't know 7s. And then I ran and I hit good on 777s. I said 7s, and that's the kind of stuff you can see. That's why you got to track. That's why you got to track. Yeah, 777 fell for 2 years. I had never seen that before. And you're gonna see a lot of stuff that you're gonna be able to notice off course, and you'll be able to catch it. But if you're not tracking, and you're a real pick 3 player, you're missing it because you don't know what's going on with the numbers. You don't know what's going on with the horse race. You don't know what's going on with the horse race. All right, that's good on the pairs. Yeah, you don't know what's going on with the horse race. And with the horses. All right, these here are, again, front pairs and the back pairs again. Nothing standing out on those. I know that 7-7, like I got, that's ain't been out since July 1st, 2021. That's over a year. I'm back on the 7s, okay? Back in on 7. They played 7-7-5 the other day, but hey, that's where it rolls sometimes. That 5-7-4 is my daily carry. So I did add that 7-7 back pair to my daily play. Reason why I did that, if that 7-7 back come in, I'm gonna take that Missouri $1. It's $60 on a dollar bet on the back pair in Missouri, even. So when that 7-7 come in on the back, now you know what I'm loading up on that next day, right? That 5-7-4. Cause it's only got one of my numbers, but if I play 5 and the 5-7-7, and I play the 5-7-7, I'm playing that 7-7 back too. So you know what I'm doing, right? If they play that 5-7-7 right back as 5-7-7 for 400 something in Missouri, that would be $460. You know I'm loading up on my 5-7-4, right? That's what you gotta do. That's how you gotta think. When your numbers hit, you know with your bucket list and the numbers you carrying, and that's what you're loading up on. Right? It's simple. Just play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Like I said, load up on your numbers. When you hit, you already got your bucket list. You know what the numbers are doing. You're looking at the whole horse race. You see how the horses are running. You see what you're looking at, the winning horses. And you know when a column is hot. You know when the numbers are hot. All at a glance. When you hit, you got your bucket list or your daily carries. Load up on them. Yeah, that's it, family. Y'all have a great day. Play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Love, peace. God bless.